American affordability on the forefront of President Trump's agenda as he makes his way to Davos alongside other cabinet officials for this year's World Economic Forum Summit. Now, some of the main points of conversation are to include U.S. economic growth, housing affordability, trade policy and tariffs, innovation and tech deployment, U.S. foreign policy, and energy dominance and independence.
Joining us now to break down what strategies can be used in discussions is co-host of the Big Money Show on Fox Business, Taylor Riggs. Taylor, good morning to you. There is definitely concern within the administration that all this Greenland talk is overshadowing what the president is going to be talking about in Davos, which is affordability. So tell us more about what you think we can expect.
Yeah, I think people at home want to make sure that if you're going to that really ritzy, richy enclave of Davos, that you're also making sure that you're talking to me at home about my pocketbook, my cash flow in versus my cash flow out at the end of the month, every paycheck. And so that's sort of the risk here. But that being said, this is a really good forum for him. Global eyeballs, global stage to be talking about those policies. Scott Bessent said it best. We just need to be looking at real wages. Is my wage after inflation finally turning positive? It was negative under Biden. Inflation's been up 25% and our wages are not up 25%. So they have turned positive, but they need to be more positive because we are in the hole. We can talk about some of the initiatives that the president has put out there. But again, making sure that they talk to the people about affordability and focusing on a lot of the supply side things, not just so much demand side policies.
I think you broke it down into a really important aspect of what people are going to be paying attention to in the midterms. I think the other thing they're going to be paying attention to, especially those young adults who want to buy a home, they're going to be thinking about a home affordability and being able to buy it. And these numbers aren't in their favor. Look at this. The average age of first-time home buyers in 1981 was 29 years old. While latest data shows the average age now sits at 40 years old, the administration has a plan. Here's National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett on that plan. Listen.
President Trump thinks that if we can get it out without these heavy tax penalties, then we can free up cash for people to buy homes. And I think that that's a key part, is going to be a key part, however it turns out in the end in terms of the technical details of his home building agenda this year.
Okay, so let's quickly go over the plan. It relatively is simple. You get a 401k, you can take money out of your 401k without the onerous penalties that one would normally have for taking money out of the 401k. You can use that money to buy a home. As a trusted voice on the economy and what you should do with your money, Taylor, do you like this idea?
Don't give me too much credit. I try to be a trusted voice, but we'll see. In theory, I love that the administration's trying to come up with home affordability solutions. My concern about this is it's increasing demand and doing nothing about supply. If I let everyone now take out money of your 401k, that's all this extra cash chasing too few housing supply. That means the price goes up and makes it more unaffordable. Does that make sense in theory? Too much cash chasing too few goods means the prices go up. So I give them credit for talking about the issue, for trying to come up with issues, but we need supply side. We need to cut regulations on the local level so builders can build. We want to incentivize people to build, not incentivize more people to be able to buy, because we need supply, not demand. We do need demand. We need young people to buy home. We can talk about the benefits of having an ownership culture versus a rentership culture, which I agree with. If owning a home is your American dream, you should be able to have it. But we need more supply, not necessarily just juicing demand.
Man, home prices have increased 58% since 2010. And when it comes to regulation, Taylor, Scott Bessent said on Mornings with Maria yesterday that one of the things that he's most excited about is all the regulation and red tape that they have cut.
I agree.
Which he says is going to kick in multiple sectors across the country this year. So
excited.
We'll
we call it blue tape, not red tape. Big, beautiful bill deregulation. You cut 10 for every one you enact. Huge benefits this year.
Noted. All right, Taylor, thanks so much for joining us.
Got it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.